Today's Bible reading is taken from Book of Revelation chapter 14 verses 14 to 19, and today's Gospel according to Luke chapter 21 verses 5 to 11. Book of Revelation chapter 14 verses 14 to 19. Then I looked, and there was a white cloud, and sitting on the cloud was what looked like a human being with a crown of gold on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Then another angel came out from the temple and cried out in a loud voice to the one who was sitting on the cloud, "Use your sickle and reap the harvest, because the time has come. The earth is ripe for the harvest." Then the one who sat on the cloud swung his sickle on the earth, and earth harvest was reaped. Then I saw another angel came out of the temple in heaven, and he also had a sharp sickle. Then another angel who is in charge of the fire came from the altar. He shouted in a loud voice to the angel who had a sharp sickle, "Use your sickle and cut the grapes from the vineyard of the earth, because the grapes are ripe." So the angel swung his sickle on the earth, cut the grapes from the vine, and threw them into the winepress of God's furious anger. Today's Gospel according to Luke chapter 21 verses 5 to 11. Some of the disciples were talking about the temple, how beautiful it looked with its fine stones and the gifts offered to God. Jesus said, "All this you see, the time will come when not a single stone here will be left in its place. Everyone will be thrown down." "Teacher," they asked, "when will this be, and what will happen in order to show that the time has come for it to take place?" Jesus said, "Be on guard, don't be deceived. Many men claiming to speak for me will come and say, 'I am he,' and the time has come. But don't follow them. Don't be afraid when you hear of wars and revolutions. Such things must happen first, but they do not mean that the end is near." He went on to say, "Countries will fight each other, kingdoms will attack one another. There will be terror, earthquakes, famines, and plagues everywhere. There will be strange and terrifying things coming from the sky." May God our Father and His Son Jesus fill you with His mercy, peace, and love. Amen.